You could say that about anyone. They have a disorder for everything these days. Dude, I swear you're just overreacting. You need to just calm down. Everyone feels a little weird sometimes, dude. Dude, stop blowing up my fucking phone. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm busy, and you have to just accept that. If you've had a conversation or two like that, then you might be thinking, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't anyone love me? Why does no one care? Why do I have to feel so much? How can we fix me? Because I don't want to be like this anymore. Well, there is an answer to what exactly that could be, and there is a treatment for it. It's called borderline personality disorder.
That's my luck! We wanna do it!
Would you give it a rest already?
I think I'm gonna cry! I'm dead, I'm dead!
Zenitsu!
This is awful! No! So are you telling me the reason you did that wasn't—
Yeah, sure, Zenitsu from Demon Slayer might not be, exactly what you think when it comes to borderline, but I mean, over exaggerative, buckles down to one person and goes insanely obsessed over them and fears everything. Like, I mean, I just seen that and I was like, dude, oh my gosh, I can relate. Like, somebody actually was like, I'm gonna put that kind of character into an anime and it's gonna sell. So, I mean, when I think about the fact that, this disorder just is so hard on us, like, I just, at the same time, you have to learn to appreciate it. And at the end of the day, we feel so much. It's not a bad thing, although it can be when I'm forced to go numb or dissociate. That is the part that sucks.
If you're having a bad day, just remember, there's somebody out there pulling a door that says push. Fucking dumbasses.
Borderline personality disorder is a disorder characterized by unstable moods, behaviors, and relationships. The cause of borderline personality disorder isn't well understood. It's basically based off of two things. It's a genetic vulnerability or hereditary, or a childhood trauma or feeling of neglect or abandonment in childhood. Amidst the tapestry of the human mind, the threads of borderline personality disorder can weave a complex pattern. This magical ailment can cast a spell over one's self perception, relationships, and conduct. The stars have whispered of signs and symbols that may guide seekers of knowledge. 1. A tremulous fear of abandonment whose grip may lead to drastic measures to avoid even the hint of separation or rejection. 2. Relationships mercurial and intense, marked by sudden idealization or devaluation of others. 3. A chameleon-like identity, prone to swift shifts in our self-identity, goals, and values, often accompanied by feelings of self-hatred or non-existence. Paranoia. Oh, man, I can't be reading in this perfect voice. I mean, I used to be able to do it in school, but I'm gonna keep going. Anyways, so that would be number 4. Paranoia and fleeting moments of detachment from reality, often triggered by stress. Impulsive. Oh wait. 5. Impulsive or hazardous behavior such as substance abuse, binge eating, or engaging in high-risk activities. 6. Thoughts of self-harm or suicide, often propelled by an all-consuming fear of abandonment. 7. Wide mood swings from euphoria to shame or anxiety that may last a few hours or several days. 8. A persistent sense of emptiness. And 9. Inappropriate intense anger, including frequent outbursts, sarcasm, or physical altercations. May these insights guide the way seekers navigate the intricate paths of borderline personality disorder. Now, anyways, so that right there was like Canva. It's an app that I use for my editing and whatnot. They had like this magic rewrite. So I took like the, the symptoms, or, you know, the things that borderline personality disorder looks like, basically. Stuff like that. Okay, and I put it in the Magic Rewrite, and that's what it said. And I thought it was kind of funky, but I thought I'd just go ahead and say it while you had the actual, like, regular writing right in front of your face. But yeah. So basically, what I plan to do with this channel is kind of make like an outlet event kind of for me, because I don't have like friends really. I'm a mom. I moved to a new area, and I'm like 2 hours away from all my family. So I wanted to explain the disorder and kind of explain myself, because me being me, like if I were to call this a vlog or whatever the heck you want to call it, because I do plan to do like Sheen hauls if I can. I don't know. I don't really hold down a job, so it's whenever my husband gives me an allowance. But basically, I don't know. I don't have friends, so yeah. Basically, I was just gonna do stuff like this, and maybe, I don't know. There's like a huge stigma on borderline, and I just find it really, it kind of makes me angry, because I mean, they just kind of like lump certain things, certain negative traits of the disorder, and like that's what they are. All of them are the same. Like, no, it's a spectrum disorder. It's a spectrum, meaning that you can have someone that has slight codependency issues, and it could be similar and still diagnosable, because it's 5 of the 9 traits out of borderline. But you're gonna say that they know they're being manipulative? Like, that's usually a borderline that has narcissistic traits or has NPD as well, because that can happen. But I don't know. I just research this stuff, and like every time I try to talk to people about it, like they don't really, it's not really what they're into, because obviously they don't struggle with it. They're not interested in it. And so, I don't know. I was just hoping to connect with somebody on here, or people that felt alone if they've seen this and be like, "Oh shit, you too?" Like, yeah, me too. But anyways, yeah, the next video is going to be about reading on Reddit. I'm going to go through the borderline personality disorder read there, and get other people's, you know, perception on things, because when I read through them, I'm just like, how did I not know? Like, there's literally like so many people struggling, and I read it and I'm like, that's me. That's me. Why are we separated? Like, why is there a whole world full of people struggling with the same thing, so separated and torn down by themselves, and just these intrusive thoughts, and we take anything in and just internalize it, and it's just hard. It's so hard. On the bright side, though, Pete Davidson, you know, he came out and was like, yeah, I got it too. That's cool. I bet MGK has it too. That's why he's fucking crazy. Anyways, I don't know. I tend to like be me, and then like when I feel like I'm being too me, it's weird. Like I just like, oh god, okay, reel it back in, and I don't know. Hopefully this channel will help me stop doing that. Cause so what if I'm weird? So what? I don't know. I kind of feel bad for my kids though, especially since, oh my god. All right. Thank you for your time. Bye. I always kind of put my ADHD in the background, because I never really understood it. I thought it was just something, I don't know. You don't really know what things are until it's explained to you. And like, I forget things so easily, and like I'll be in the middle of doing something, and I don't know if you guys do this or if neurotypicals do this, but I've seen some people talk about it. But like in my mind, my conscience, like my mediating self within my head, has to run step by step each thing I do. And if I'm distracted, even just for a second, stone off completely. I'm like, which step was I on? Fuck, what was I even doing in here? Then I walk out, and then I have to rethink, and I'm like, crap, oh my gosh, dude, I was supposed to do this and this. And it's just a whole roundabout situation, like literally 80% of the time. And I feel like everyone's getting so stressed at me and frustrated. So I'm like rushing, like, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this so they're not mad at me. It's like I'm survival mode 24/7, and it's so hard, especially with the borderline personality disorder. Like, I am so emotionally dysregulated 95% of the time, to where all I can do is breathe. And I have 4 toddlers. I have a 3-year-old, twin 4-year-old girls. The 3-year-old's a boy. And then Matthew, who's 4, about to be 5 in February. And I'm pregnant. I'm going to be having another little girl on February 14th on Valentine's Day. Now, my twin daughters, they're my stepdaughters, but I've been there since they were born. They're my daughters. Just, I feel like I was on birth control with this baby, by the way. And yeah, that's another thing. See, this is how it goes. It's hard telling stories. It's hard staying on track. And I don't know, that is a side effect of autism or whatever. I don't know. I just want to get it figured out. But anyways, I'm just glad that I'm having a girl. I was so scared I was having a boy. And then when I did the chromosome test on this to find out the gender of my baby, they told me that my kid had Turner syndrome. Only 1 to 3% of children survive pregnancy when they have Turners. Like, I was freaking out the whole time, and I just found out, and I'm just like, okay, all right, you're gonna be born, Alex. You're gonna be my baby, and we're gonna be okay. We're gonna have all you kids together. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna get through this, and mommy has to figure out how to cope and deal with all these things that she's dealing with. With borderline personality disorder, you have an intense fear of abandonment or instability. You may have difficulty tolerating being alone, which I do heavily. Yet, inappropriate anger, impulsiveness, and frequent mood swings may push others away. They're like, well, you pushed me away. And you're like, but why did you leave? Even though you want to have loving and lasting relationships, it's just that much more difficult to connect. Hi, I just want to say thank you for watching the video and taking your time to listen to me be weird. Don't mind the awkwardness, please. I really haven't been around people too much at all in the past few years, just because I've been taking care of my kids. I have my hands full, especially with, the things I have going on that I've been dealing with and everything. But anyways, I just want to say thank you and bye. Have a great day.